Now, if you're going to be tracking food trends, you have to taste, taste, taste. That is the motto for our next guest. Christine Couvelier is president of Culinary Concierge. She is a global culinary trendologist. Christine, welcome.
Thank you, Gloria.
That sounds like a fancy title. What does it mean?
It means I am passionate about food.
Okay.
It means I think about food coming 1 to 5 years in the future, so I can help my clients and food manufacturers think about launching an on-time, on-trend, great-tasting food product.
Okay, so that's a real talent. What's top of mind for you now when I say food trends?
Year of the pickle.
Really?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Think about artisanal, local pickles. Think about pickles with different flavors, some with sweet and heat. What about putting a pickle on your pizza?
What? I don't know. Pineapple was already pretty controversial. So pickles, I don't know. That's taking it somewhere else.
It's fantastic. Pickle juice shots are starting to show up because they're very healthy for our gut.
Okay.
If you're a real pickle lover, take a large pickle, slice it, and put your sausage or your hot dog in there and use it as the bun.
Oh, I love that idea.
Yep.
Great for people who are going gluten-free.
Exactly.
It's the bun. What else there? You've got something that looks like taco shells over there.
Absolutely. The cuisine of the year is Mexican, but specifically Mexican regional specialties. So figure out where the salsa comes from, or if you're going to a certain region, for instance, Merida, find out what kind of chilies they use. We're starting to see a lot of tomatillos.
That's true.
And poblanos in our markets,
Yes.
so you can make a fantastic salsa and do it with a green salsa verde.
Oh, you had a slow roasted pork shoulder the other day with adobo chilies.
Oh.
Adobo chilies. And then you can just, after, if you leave it in there long enough, you just do the pulled pork and it's got
Perfect.
gorgeous, warm, peppery tones.
Exactly.
Love that. Okay. And then what?
Well, up next is the condiment of the year, which is chili crisp. It's crunchy, chili, crispy, flavorful. Herbs and chilies and sometimes garlic and oil. People will say, now what can you use it on?
What can you use that on, Christine? I was just going to ask.
Everything. Eggs, avocado toast, asparagus. Put it in your dressings and your marinades. Put it as a rub under your chicken or on your pork shoulder that you did.
Right.
Oh, it would be spectacular.
Gives everything a little bit of a kick. You don't quite know, but not too much heat?
No, it's flavor, not heat.
Okay, I like that too, because I don't know how much of the heat I can actually take. What else have you got here?
Next up is amore, the love of all things Italian. That resonates with so many people.
That never goes out of style. When we're talking trends or fads or whatever, it's just different flavors, different sauces of Italian.
Exactly.
Right?
So look for really great olive oil and use olive oil all the time in all your cooking. Watch for fabulous new pasta shapes. Look at this. Now, this is called a cavatelli. And in Italian,
You're not close on that one.
cavatelli means waterfall.
Oh, I thought it was like cava, like a cave or something like that. Okay, beautiful. So that gives lots of place for the sauce to kind of get stuck on, right?
Totally.
Lots of little wiggles in
Lots of
there.
little wiggles for-
and caves and funnels and
For
things.
your
Love that.
fabulous bolognese sauce, be right in there. Of course, look for really great balsamic vinegar
Yes.
and beautiful tomatoes. Don't forget about Parmesan crisps. And in Italy, a really fabulous meal always ends with a kiss, so look for some Baci kiss chocolates.
Really? Okay, you always have to finish a little bit of sweetness. Okay, and what's in this here?
Sun-dried tomatoes.
Sun-dried. Oh, still. Okay, those are still, I mean, these are kind of classic Italian flavors that I would just say go to all the time. You're just saying maybe spend a little bit extra and get the really fine quality, and you're going to notice that in the finished product.
And this time of year, isn't it great to take our tomatoes from the garden and make our own sun-dried tomatoes?
Yes, I did that this year, and it makes me so happy. The tomatoes that are growing in the garden and the hummingbirds. That's what gives me the most pleasure this year, it seems for sure. What is this? Frozen tomatoes. What's
This is a
going on?
frozen tomato. So we're going to make a dish, and we're going to put different flavors on buffalo mozzarella. Now, you can use bocconcini, you can use burrata, whatever you have.
Right.
So we're going to have one with the chili crisp.
Oh, is this like an appetizer kind of a thing?
Absolutely. It could be an appetizer. Serve it on a bed of arugula or spinach, and it would be spectacular as a main course, too. I'm going to take my frozen tomato, and I'm going to grate it.
Oh, that makes it a lot easier. Makes it a lot easier.
We're going to make a snow. And I'm going to ask if you can take the rasp and make a little bit of lemon zest.
Look at us, aren't we productive?
Look at this little snow. So we're going to take a little bit of the snow and sprinkle it on our burrata.
Oh, lovely.
And you're going to put a little lemon zest on top of there.
Just a little pinch.
Perfect.
Little pinch. Oh, it's getting stuck to my fingers. Oh, isn't that beautiful?
And then how about a little olive oil on the top of that?
I love that idea.
Right?
I love that idea. So then you would just dip your maybe Parmesan crackers or maybe
Absolutely.
a piece of bread.
It would be great with a focaccia or a
Right.
ciabatta.
Oh, so what about this one now?
And I think the chili crisp on the burrata or the buffalo mozzarella is spectacular. It's creamy. You can taste the crunch. Isn't that beautiful?
That is absolutely gorgeous. That is absolutely gorgeous and super simple. And
Super
again, if you
simple.
don't want to splurge on the burrata, the fresh mozzarella is working really well.
Oh, it
as well.
does.
You can do that.
Absolutely.
But I can smell that right now. I'm getting
Exactly.
the
Do
tomato
you wanna have a
flavors.
taste?
I sure do.
Okay.
Let's dip in this. I want to get the lemon and the cheese and
And
the
the
tomato.
snow.
Well, that's still very cold too.
Refreshing.
I'm getting the refreshing tomato come through as well. A little bit of salt flakes or something.
That
on
would be
there, too. That
fantastic.
would be a really nice finish on that. I try this one too.
You better try the chili crunch.
Better try the chili.
We are very fortunate in British Columbia. We have a number of companies that are making local chili crisp.
Oh, that does have their crunch. Is there garlic in there as well?
Sliced fried garlic.
Oh, isn't that fantastic? That's got to be a must get. That's got to be a must
That's
get.
a must get.
I know something that's really important to you as well is is food waste, is not to waste food. So what kind of trends are you seeing there?
Well, you know, when I think about trends and fads, food waste and rescuing otherwise wasted fruits and vegetables is neither a trend nor a fad. It's
Okay.
here to stay.
Yeah.
I've become a global voice in the world of food waste. So talking to countries and companies to meet their sustainability initiatives. But it's very important we start at home. Absolutely in British Columbia. The world grows enough food and we can't feed everyone in the world. And that hurts as a chef to not be able to feed everyone. Right. So we really have to pay attention and provide some solutions to the farmers and manufacturers and grocery stores and us at home. So I've brought a selection of fruits and vegetables. It doesn't have to be the world's most beautiful apple.
Well, this is a pretty. Oh, I see. A little bit of bruising.
Right.
A little bit. Cut it off.
Cut it off, absolutely.
A little bit of. I don't know what on the
But
exterior of the
inside
eggplant.
that eggplant is going to taste beautiful. Your apple doesn't have to be a Chanel boutique of an apple.
Right.
We have to think about how we're going to rescue the otherwise wasted fruits and vegetables instead of them going to waste, instead of them going to landfill. One of the solutions that we are starting to see, and your viewers will see it in some stores, is drying those fruits and vegetables. So here's a selection.
What's this?
That is a dried red pepper.
Wow.
I have some
Do you have
strawberries.
a dehydrator?
Well, or it could be dehydrated, it could be freeze-dried. Over there, there's a little bowl with the blueberries, and they're fantastic.
Look at that.
When you dry it, right, it's like you're standing in a blueberry field in Abbotsford.
That you can have in your cereal all year long.
You could put it in your cereal,
Fresh, you're
your
right.
overnight
Still,
oats.
That packs a punch of flavor.
What about putting in your muffin? What about putting it in your, in your dressings to have some fruit in it?
Love it. What else? Apples?
Apples. Look at these orange slices. Now, aren't they?
You can dry orange slices?
Yes.
Oh my, isn't that interesting? Actually, that adds a whole other texture and flavor to an orange, doesn't it?
And it's still bright in your mouth.
it's hint of orange.
Exactly. One of my favorites are the little bowl in the middle, and that's dried cherry tomatoes. Oh, now, I make them into a risotto. I stir it into the risotto and then add some more Parmigiano cheese.
That is gorgeous, but I don't think I'm going to have enough to to dry them out. From the ones from my garden are going straight into my mouth. I don't know when they're fresh.
So, we talk about rescuing food, and it is important. So, a challenge to your viewers is give me a call. I'd love to have that conversation and help any of the companies, farmers or manufacturers or restaurateurs, think about solutions, because it's now.
Christine, wow, you have really covered a lot of territory with us this morning. Thank you so much for being here.
You're most welcome. Don't forget, it's all about taste, taste, taste.